Okay, today we're going to do a 4.5, 5 hour cook using the snake method. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Got my charcoals lined up here. A few pieces of red oak wood to get some nice smoke there. And I've got my pile of starter charcoal. So we'll get that going and then we'll see you back soon. Okay, charcoal's lit. That's going to take us maybe about 10-15 minutes. And once we've done that, once it's cooked down, ashed up a little bit, we'll move it over to the snake pile and let it start. I'm just using a standard mesquite infused charcoal today, just the brick type, which makes it simple. So we'll get that going. We'll see you back once we move the charcoals over to the snake pile. Okay, looks like it's been about maybe 20 minutes. It's about 1:40 here in California. So we're going to move the coals around and get them lined out and positioned to get everything started. So I'll get started now. We're just going to place them just like the rest of the coals. Get them positioned just right. We want that heat to get started. The spark's already in there. Put enough heat there and cook up our ribs. We just have a short section of ribs today. We're not going to do a lot. I find that when I do a lot, it's just a little harder to manage. But for me, since I'm just a single individual, I tend to take the ribs and cut them up into sections and basically just work it from there. Great. Next steps, we're going to put the lid on and then check the temperature. Just set a thermometer in. It's a little bit warm, so we're going to notch down the vents a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and put a water pan in and we'll get things started. Okay, I've added just a small pie pan that I'm going to add some water to. And you'll note that the water's actually been boiling. It's got quite a bit of steam on it. We do this so that we can get a little bit of moisture over the meat as it's going. That looks to be pretty good. So we'll hold that just about right there. And we'll get our grate on and we'll get our meat going. Okay, we've got our water and we've added our spare rib, or ribs. Now these ribs are seasoned with Jake's famous Santa Barbara smoked seafood seasoning, which is kind of odd because you'd think seafood and ribs not together, but this particular blend has a nice little batch of chili and chili powder, cayenne, brown sugar, and a nice little sweet maple sugar note to make it fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and get the lid on, let this start cooking, and we'll see you back in about, I guess, an hour or so when we check temperature and see how things are going. Okay, everybody, we're back. Wanted to show you guys, it's been about an hour and 15 or 20 minutes, and as they say, we are in the butter zone. We're actually in at about 248, 250, pretty close right there. So let's take a look and see what we've got. Yeah, things are looking good. Got our snake method smoke going. It's moving around to the right there. See the red oak firewood that we're using, and it's just slowly burning through at a nice 250 degrees. It's going to be fantastic. So we'll check back in about an hour and take a look and see how things are then. Okay, we're back. I like experimenting and trying different things, so today what we're going to do, besides the fact that we're smoking ribs out there on the grill, on the Weber, we're going to try what's been online lately as this kind of steeping method. So what I've done is I've taken a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and I've mixed it with a little bit of pomegranate concentrate. Okay, so we're going to get this into our pan here. We're going to take our ribs, put them in the pan, wrap them up nicely, put them back on the smoker, and then we're going to check them in about a half an hour, take a look, take them off out of the pan, and then put them back on the smoker, and hopefully that's created a little bit of additional flavor, which is what we're looking for. So we'll see you when we're out there on the grill, okay? Okay, I've got a pan on, and as you can see, the added oxygen obviously lights up the wood that's out there, but things look pretty good right now. The grill has been moving along at about 240, 250 degrees. So we get the lid back on and get this thing going. Okay, we're about 4 hours in. See, my temperature's moved up just a little bit, and I think it's just due to the fact that it's picking up some extra coals and burning the back set of coals that were lined out in the steak. So we're going to take the top off, take a look, and see what we have. Alrighty, here we go. The rib looks good. Now remember, I had them in the foil pan with a mixture of apple cider vinegar and pomegranate juice concentrate. So that was actually quite nice. It gave a little additional moisture to the meat. I expect that we'll let them run maybe another hour here, and we'll be able to pull them off. And you see the smoke, the actual snake method. I think I got pretty much another hour burn in there. It looks pretty good. So we'll see you back in about an hour, right at the finish. Okay, we're back. It's been about 5 hours. So we're going to take these ribs off, take a look at them, and then actually what we're going to do is wrap them up, let them rest for a little bit, slice them down, and then we'll take a look at them then, okay? See you in a bit. So here we go. Let's get that lid off. Nice and smoky. Good color. See just a little bit of droppings that came off the ribs in the process. Okay. Check the charcoal. It's moved around nicely. Got maybe about 15 or 20 minutes left on the coals, maybe a little longer. Okay. So we get the meat off and we'll take a little look, okay? Okay, the ribs have properly rested. We're going to take a little look at them and see what we've got here. What we're going to do is slice them up, and then I'll show you what they look like once they've been sliced.
Food, clothing, and household items, and we continue to help them long term until they're back on their feet.
Okay, I've sliced them up, and now we're going to do a little taste. You can see the nice little smoke ring. It's really nice, and they look really juicy. So I'll give them a try, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay. Okay, we're back. I have to tell you, this is some of the absolutely most amazing tasting ribs I think I've had in a long time. Really juicy, nice flavor. And I think the combination of wrapping them for about half an hour with the apple cider vinegar and pomegranate concentrate juice just really set off the flavor. Fantastic. So remember, I combined a little bit of Jake's famous Santa Barbara smoked seafood seasoning on top of the ribs after I marinated them. I marinated them first in a little bit of yellow mustard overnight, and then I added in the Jake's Famous afterwards, and then I followed that by smoking them just about 5 hours actually. So they are really fantastic. Now, if you want to get our dry rub, you can go to our website, which is at jakesfamousfoods.com, or you can check out our other products at jakesfamousfoods.com and see all the things we've got to offer. We've got tri-tip rub and steak rub and chicken rub and pretty much everything else, along with barbecue sauces and chipotle mayo. So I want to thank you folks for taking time out to listening to this video and for taking a look at our ribs and the process that I follow. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email us at jakesfamousfoods.com, okay? jakesfamousfoods@gmail.com. Thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.